It sounds like Judge Watson intends to be issuing an order in the next few hours before the executive order is supposed to be taking effect. So for that reason, I think you'll all understand it's very important to me that I not be prognosticating or engaging in legal punditry or commenting on what I think about what was said or asked. That will then be broadcast while he's writing his opinion. So for that reason, I do want to say I really appreciate having Judge Watson just listen so carefully to the case. He seemed just extremely well prepared. He asked a lot of very good questions, and we want to be very respectful of the process. I think it goes back to the point of context mattering, that basically it is all right to, well, in fact, it's not even all right, it's appropriate for courts when they're looking at the language of an order to be able to look at any context. And I could see that part of the, I'll say this, what I observed was that there's arguments on both sides as far as whether the court can consider anything or certain limited circumstances, something like that. And obviously where we're on the side of is we're saying, you know, Judge, when you're looking at an order, you certainly are able to think about any sort of circumstances that are behind that and weigh it appropriately. And that's the impression, that's certainly the impression that we were trying to convey. Our tourism agent authority keeps statistics on the number of people from the Middle East and Africa who travel to Hawaii every year, and it's about 10,000 people. That's within our briefs. We cite to that. And it actually, I think it then brings up the question, which I'll go to, is that sometimes people then ask, well, you know, isn't that such a small percentage in comparison to all of the other tourists that come here from Japan or from the United States or Canada? You know, is this really a harm? And I really want to make this point, is that any sort of discrimination that occurs that's unconstitutional or illegal, if it results in any harm to our state, then we're going to fight it. And I think that's the point. It's not that it has to be a large amount of harm or a little amount of harm. If you had something that's discriminating against people and it then results in a small amount of harm or large, it's still something to fight. Thank you, guys. Okay, well, we'll talk to you guys later in a couple hours.
Attorney General. Okay.